Traxxas XRT. So XRT stands for Xmaxx Race Truck. So we are gonna unbox it, kind of give us a run through, and then we're gonna go play with it. I know this is what Chris is excited about. So we'll size comparison to an Xmaxx here and some extra wheels and tires. So let's just kind of take a quick peek at the box. So the one we get is blue. It's brilliant blue. There's also green, red, and orange. So Velocity orange, Traxxas red. I mean, really pulling all the stops up for that one. And green laser. So, yeah.
Fancy.
Some weird colors. Let's unbox it. So we got it cut.
Upside down.
Take two.
We're unboxing it now, but we already have the tires.
Yeah. It may have been on display all day, but hey. So wheels and tires do not come installed, obviously.
No, truck's too wide.
Too wide.
Because this one comes with a wide max already installed, whereas the Xmaxx doesn't. So the Xmaxx fits in a box a little bit better.
Yeah. And same size box, height-wise, just a little bit narrower because it's a low sprung truck. And they don't have zip ties in the shocks either. So.
No, smaller shocks.
Yeah, exactly. So TQI radio, pretty much same thing as everything else. As per usual, you can put the Traxxas Bluetooth link, part number 6511, in the back of this radio and link your phone, Android, or Apple to your controller, do updates on the controller, do updates on the truck, and actually do some radio settings. They do not include that, so you will have to buy that separate. I ain't got time for that foam. But here is the brand new XRT. Bum, ba, da, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Show us wheels, no wheels on it.
So the one thing, I don't know if you noticed this, or if it was just me, this does not come with a manual.
No, not at all.
No manual, no extra stuff.
Spare parts.
Nothing.
Except for a T-wrench to put your wheels on.
Yeah, so T-wrench and 4 aluminum wheel nuts. And these are going to be color specific. So obviously we got a blue truck, we have blue wheel nuts and blue shocks that hold on these new tires. So really weird name.
Figure it out. You don't have a manual.
Yeah.
Check online. Everything is online for Traxxas, which is really nice.
Yeah. The one thing I will say about the wheel nuts is they only have 4 little dimples in them. So this is going to be an upgrade. I would highly recommend going
the heavy serrated.
The 7758. These are in all colors, so you are going to be able to match. So blue, green, red, orange, and black. But if you look at the serration on the back of those, they're definitely going to lock into the wheel a little bit better.
That guy.
So that is one upgrade we would recommend. For like 18 bucks, keep your wheels on a little bit better.
So what happens with these fairly often is each dimple will actually fill up with plastic, and then it won't do anything.
It won't grab for you anymore.
It just slips and comes loose.
So highly recommend that. So let's
unbody it.
Unbody it. Yeah, there we go. So this is a little bit different than your Xmaxx, where you have the one latch in the back. This doesn't have a latch.
Yep.
This actually has 4 thumb tabs on the inside of it, more like your 2021 TRX4 Bronco or the new K10 Cheyenne.
Yep.
So a little bit different. Has 2 air intakes, one on the hood and one on the roof. And if you get a good picture of that, how much metallic that blue has in it, very, very nice body, a lot of gunmetal, and a lot of extra detail within the gunmetal with Traxxas and the fastest name radio controlled, everything like that. So really, really nice shell. Getting into the truck, as Chris said, wide max pre-installed. You're gonna get, what are we calling these, medium shocks?
Medium length shocks.
Yeah. And then what do we got for electronics, Chris?
We've got the same motor and speed controller that comes in the Xmaxx, VXL 6S or 8S. And I believe it's 1200 kV? 1200 kV. Yeah, and then your standard TQI receiver as well. You got your battery trays in the side. A little bit different battery tray. These open from the inside as opposed to the Xmaxx opening from the outside. Yeah.
The other thing that is kind of neat is you're going to get that new cooling fan design with the dual fans still, but mounted offset of the cooling fins.
And they're a little bit more open on the front to let that air in and push out the back.
Yeah, actually a little bit more of a pass-through design, right? Good call. Yeah. The other thing that is going to be now new on these trucks as well is you are getting a new caster block, steering knuckle, and rear hub carrier that you can put this on your old Xmaxx 6S or 8S, and it is going to be a little bit of an update. The other thing that you are going to get with each colored truck is you are going to get the stub axles, which will match the body color.
And colored shocks.
And colored shocks. So
which they didn't do on the Sledge.
They did not.
Decide to do again on the big
And
trucks.
a lot of people were a little bit mad about that.
Yep.
It was definitely a thing for great debate.
Which, I mean, I understand on the sledge because you don't really see the shock body as much.
Correct.
But on this truck, you're gonna see a little bit more shock body, I believe. So
Definitely
nice
a little
to
bit
have
more
the color.
like present
Yeah.
in the side photo of it. So other new things on this truck are going to be shock towers, bulkheads. You're going to get a little bit different front bumper mount design. You're going to get a new rear wing and wing mount. Same wheelie bar. Chassis is different. Center bottom bell crank is a little bit different. It's actually flipped upside down to get it a little bit more low pro'd into the chassis. Other thing that does change is honestly just suspension stuff. So as Chris kind of alluded to, springs are shorter. So springs, shock bodies are shorter, shock shafts are shorter, caps will be the same, all that kind of stuff will cross over to an Xmaxx, but not everything will cross over. So technically you could convert your Xmaxx if you really wanted to, but it is gonna be a little bit of an expenditure by the time you buy your Wide Max kit if you want it to be exactly the same.
If you already have a Wide Max on yours, like my Xmaxx, it might not be as hard, but you're still gonna be replacing all the shocks, chassis, body, lots of the main components. You'd probably be almost better off just buying a whole new truck. Which is why they came out with this.
Yeah. Brand spanking new wheel and tires. This is a new tread pattern. It is actually directional. This tire is way thicker than a standard Xmaxx tire. That is one thing I noticed right away. It seemed like it has a little bit more, I'm going to say, stability to the carcass and way more of a stiff feel. The foam feels stiffer in it as well. So this is going to be directional. Traxxas did go to this design to keep the road noise down a little bit if you're going to be playing on concrete or in the skate park. Keep it a little bit more quiet. But this, being a thicker carcass tire, should be a little bit more resistant to tearing, ballooning, things like that. So might not have to upgrade your tire instantaneously just because there isn't going to be too many things that are low profile like this in comparison to the Xmaxx. So all in all, we're pretty pumped.
Yes.
But I think all of us are a little bit more pumped to go take it outside and go play.
Oh yeah.
So Chris, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go outside and go play.
Okay.
Woo!
Ah!
So we're here.
We're here.
We're gonna test out the new Traxxas XRT comparative to the Xmaxx.
Yes.
So before we get going though, we did want to show a little bit more of like what a Wide Max Xmaxx looks comparative to an XRT. So this is Chris's. He had the Wide Max kit on it right from the start, right when we got our first delivery unit. And then we also have the Traxxas Sledge.
Yes.
So these two trucks essentially combined make the XRT. So one thing that we didn't really show yesterday with the XRT is just how sparkly this blue is.
Yeah, out in the daylight you can really see it.
It is such a nice color, a lot of metallic in it, and a lot of extra detail in the gunmetal with Traxxas and stuff like that.
Yeah, it looks almost like hydro dipping.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, so size-wise, now that the XRT does come with the same arms that the Xmaxx does, the width is almost identical.
Length is almost identical.
Yeah, everything is pretty much exactly the same, other than the Xmaxx has the big trenchers from Proline on there with the bead locks, versus the XRT has the low pro Gravix tires.
They almost have the same ground clearance, you know? Even with the big tires on the Xmaxx.
Pretty darn close, eh? Well, let's get to it. I'm excited. Let's go rip the XRT.
Let's power this thing up and give it a rip.
It definitely backflips better.
That 800 is just a monster.
Billy, that thing is mad angry. Oh,
Hey, but there's the body. There's the body.
That turned off.
Oh, saved it last second. Oh.
It just stalled right out.
Yeah.
Those slap wheelies, I think that's...
It hurts a little bit when it does it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bill.
Backflips things happen. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a couple speed runs on 4S. Chris has the Gens Ace 8500 4S batteries,
Yes.
And we made an adapter from XT90 to Traxxas just to get it going. But Chris, let's show the people how easy this body is to mount.
So step one is we're gonna pick up the body with one hand, two hands, whatever you like, really. And then step two is you really gotta pay attention to this because it's really hard to do. You just gotta put it where it needs to go and just push down. So like, and then you're done.
Okay, let's go
and
rip
then have
this
a great
thing.
day.
Let's go rip this thing. So you got satellite connection on the GNS?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got pickup right now. So we're gonna set it to track, start. So now it's gonna read our speed.
Okay.
This is the first, I haven't even driven this thing yet. It's big, boys.
It is big. Wide open?
Yeah. It definitely is a little bit more slippery feeling than the Xmaxx.
Yeah, those new tires definitely don't this. Okay, so now we go read.
Yeah, now we go read. 67 kilometers an hour.
67 kilometers, and that's factory gearing.
Yeah.
So 67K is what? Like roughly 40
40 mile an hour?
40 mile an hour?
Somewhere in that range.
So they say it should be getting a lot more.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to recalibrate motor speed control.
Maybe.
And reset endpoints, but let's go play with it. See what it does.
Let's go give it some. Oh, and it's gone.
Ruh-roh.
Now we gotta jump it up now.
Oh darn, we gotta jump the new XRT up this.
That'll be good.
It'll be good.
Right here.
Yeah.
I think I might turn a little bit of TSM on for this.
Okay.
Keep me a little stable. We'll put it halfway.
Put it halfway. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. It jumps better than the Xmaxx.
No problem. Very stable.
We don't need self-riding.
I think it's good. Come, banker. She is quite the unit. Taking all the abuse, liking the flat stuff more than the big, rough bumps, which is understandable with being the LCG chassis. Send her up on the bank there. Give us a little wall ride, eh? Into the sun and gone into oblivion. No, wait, it's back! Holy whack! What a unit! Oh, it's good. It's good.
It doesn't have enough to do backflips.
It might be upside down. We need a little bit more gearing for backflips.
Yeah.
Not enough expansion in the tires.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
Steve, you want to drive again?
Yeah, I'll drive it. Give her a blip. Oh, baby. We're good. Oh, yeah. Yes, maybe.
Beaver, perfection, buddy. Perfection.
Backflips things happen. Oh, saved the last second.
It just stalled right out.
Yeah.
Those slap wheelies this thing does is impressive. Billy, that was like just...
Oh, this thing is taking quite the beating, you know? Look, we got a rock in the bumper. I got it. It's fixed.
Dude,
all the problems are fixed now.
That is so much more fun than last.
You liking it?
I love it.
Yeah, it's tons of fun, eh? Yeah.
I took a rock like right in the safety squints.
Well,
when I shot it off of there, it was just like,
woof! Even falling with the GoPro, sometimes it's like, look away and just let the GoPro follow.
Dude, jump her up and down a couple times. It jumps really nice.
Send it, Billy!
Send her!
That was perfect!
Dude! Dude! Billy!
Okay, let's try something crazy.
Oh!
It's still good.
Still good.
It didn't work, but it's still good.
Oh, dude. That was soaring.
That is some amazing...
That is soaring. Maybe. Oh!
A little bit of speed for the rotation.
I agree with that.
Oh man, but she's just taking it like a champ, you know?
Yeah, a little bit of scuffing on the skids and the arms.
But
I mean, we landed clean right on the wing. We haven't broke the wing mount or anything else yet. Body's been landed on the roof numerous amounts of times now.
No damage.
Cage seems good. Body has never fallen off yet either.
Yeah, we haven't lost the body once.
You want to check the temps? We haven't done that yet. So what are we? We're about 20 minutes in to the bash. We're pretty sure that these Gen Ace 8500s are going to be dying here pretty soon.
Pretty soon, I'd assume.
So let's see. How does everything feel, Beaver?
Heatsink's got some heat to it for sure.
Some warmth, okay.
But I mean, it doesn't feel overly hot, feeling the back of the can. And speed controller, I mean, it's warm, definitely warm, but I mean, nothing feels overly hot.
Wires, a little bit warm maybe?
The other wires are a little bit warm.
Yeah.
That could be normal using connectors like this.
Yeah.
Looks like we lost a little bit of our ground there, that might help. And then motor wires actually do pretty good.
Pretty good, not bad.
I think having that air ducting in the body really helps everything stay at a nice running temperature. So overall, I know what my opinion is. What's your opinion? You own both trucks. I love it, man. It's a lot more controllable than the Xmaxx. It definitely handles the jumps a little bit better than the Xmaxx. Landing, maybe not so much. Yeah. But you know what? I would have had to put the body back on the Xmaxx 12 times by now. So this is a win for sure. Yeah, I definitely think that I like this a little bit more over the Xmaxx, yeah. I'm gonna say it. I'll say it right now. Yeah. I might have to buy one. Yeah, they're awesome trucks. Because I'm not a huge monster truck, big scale person. Yeah. But this thing is a whole heck of a lot of fun. Oh yeah, you can just go out and like send it like this and like just pulling huge backflips. Yeah. I was impressed it landed those. Like watching it sail over top of you, like having you in the frame just as a kind of a reference of height was perfect. And, and it's hard to kind of see how tall this actually is. It's a big incline. But this is about 13, 14, 15 feet, somewhere in there of almost a straight up vertical. And this truck took it like a champ. Yeah, you gotta hit it just right because it's very uneven. Yeah, it really is. I managed to hit it just right enough times, you know, that's awesome. Well, I think the Traxxas XRT, in my opinion, is a complete win. Oh yeah, yeah, top notch in my books. Traxxas hit the nail on the head with making an Xmaxx race truck, which is really just a truggy. Yeah, it's a truggy, yeah. But I mean, honestly, for what we were doing here, we weren't easy on it. No. I know there's been a couple other YouTubers that have kind of sent it, but definitely not to this extreme. Yeah. And we can definitely say for sure, it's Ultra RC and RC Deebs approved. Yes, very much. So thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll be having a walkthrough video on it, going through all the parts and pieces and seeing how they all held up a little bit later. Yes. But we're gonna go drive and have some fun. So thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.